I'm having a bit of work on this ute. It's two-wheel drive Hilux. It looks reasonably tidy. What year is it? 96. And when I supplied the parts, I supplied the person with a new clutch master, one of my own that I have set up. And yet the clutch doesn't feel quite right. It doesn't feel like it's got any free play. So we're going to have a look underside. Now, one problem we have a lot of the time is we don't get enough travel with the clutch. So people crank up the master cylinder. So let's have a look here. I'm just going to give this a push. You can see it's pretty much firm all the way up. There's no free play. The adjusting nut is actually we be pushing into the master cylinder, actually holding it on a little bit. And I did get a bit of clutch slip yesterday when I was driving it. So we look up here. Can we get it? So here's the adjustment. And I'm going to see if I can, oh, it's actually, the nut is actually loose. I haven't been in here yet. And it is wound up tight, so the push rod's actually permanently pushing into that master. And there's not much before it actually touches before it starts touching the lever. So I'm going to probably take this pin out, the rod out, and cut it down a bit. And we'll give it a bit of adjustment and see what we come up with when we're finished. We're also finding that the clutch is engaging right near the top. So we'll see if we can improve that as well. Just give it a nicer feel. So it only took me a couple of minutes to get the push rod out. And you see it's actually been adjusted back as far as it would go. And it was touching onto the clutch pedal, the actual lever. And it's burred it all off. So I'm going to take probably about 10 mils off this. I think we'll be fine. Put it back in and see if that improves that adjustment. So she's back in, push rod's back in, and you'll see here there's a little bit of nothing right at the top, so that's a nice amount of free play. In the adjustment department, can I see it? The push rod is actually not touching into the lever anymore, so that's good. And you can see there's that bit of nothingness at the top there. That's just great. So we can put that booty back over. And how does it feel? Much nicer. So that's clutch adjustment done on this one. As it already had the bigger master cylinder, it was pretty straightforward. But it's really important that they get the correct adjustment. I see so many that they have the small master cylinder, they're cranked all the way up, then the pedals lifted up higher to give it enough fluid movement just to engage the clutch. And unfortunately, they're always a little bit engaged. They never properly release. Release bearings running all the time. The clutch has never got the full pressure on it, and as it wears more and the fingers come out, it's just a huge stuff up. So set up those clutches correctly. And this one feels much nicer. It engages in a much better place, closer to the floor instead of being just about at the top. So get those clutches sorted properly, and hope that's helpful. We'll talk to you again. Quiet. Loud. Quiet. Loud. Quiet. I should do some wiring, fixing over other people's stuff ups.